Okay, so today's job is replacing the rear discs and pads on this Audi A5. So the customer brought this in, he said there was a slight noise coming from the rear wheels. He wasn't sure what it was. He asked if I could have a look at it. I'll quickly show you, see if you can see what the problem is. I think it's quite obvious, but yeah, we'll have a little look at what the rear discs look like on this side and the other side, and I'll show you why this car's making a horrible noise when you drive it. This mark in the middle is where the brake pad is wearing against the disc. So if we go in here, and I turn you, there is zero pad left on that at all. There is nothing at all on that pad. If we now go around to the other side, this side is not as bad, so it's not worn through, and there's a little bit of life left in this pad. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the rear pads and rear discs on this Audi A5. Now, because it's an Audi, it has an electronic handbrake, so you need a special tool. I've got a snap-on tool to rewind the calipers. If not, there are people online that say you can put 12 volts directly into the motor and it will rewind them. But I'll leave that up to you. I'm going to do it with the snap-on tool. So yeah, I'll set you up. I'll just change it. I'll voice over. If you have any questions or you need to do this on your car, put a comment down below. And yeah. You want a 30mm socket or ratchet to remove the caliper. This is for the slide pins. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm using a 15mm to hold the inside. I'm using a 13mm to remove the outside, to remove these two little bolts that hold in the slide pins. So that's these two bits here, and here. I've actually left most of my tools at home, which is annoying because these are very hard to get to. Okay, there you go. Now that we've got those two out, we'll be able to wiggle the caliper out. And then we can take what's left of the pads out, which is not much. So on the inside, we're pretty much dead. We're touching metal on the top, tiny bit of material left on the bottom. And this one we know is broken. So we get a screwdriver. Yeah, so that's gone all the way through to the metal pins. So that's what the scraping noise was that he was hearing. You see there's absolutely zero meat on these. This is what we've just removed off of the car. This is what it should look like. So as you can see, the entirety of the material has gone. There's no material left on that at all. That is just literally the metal piece. So yeah, definitely needed to be replaced. We'll get these changed. We're gonna have to get these discs off. Let's continue. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use our 18mm socket to, oh, flipping out, that's hard. That's on there well. I'm not sure these have ever been replaced. Right, they're now cracked. Wow. So that's what we're removing. They are super tight. There you go. So that was what we were getting out. The two bolts went in there that held this to the hub. Now that we can done that, we can get this out. Okay, now I've rewound the calipers using the caliper rewind method with the diagnostic scanner, but even though they were wound, we still need to pull them back in. there is I've reinstalled the metal fitting kit, and I put the pads in with a little bit of lithium grease just in the joins, so they're now ready to go back on. Like that, and you can use the big bolts. As you can see, we've got the new disc on. We put the retaining pin back in, the retaining bolt, so that's all on there now. We've got the new slide clips. The pads are in. I'll peel these sticky pads off in a moment. And then on the inside, we've got a big bolt just here that we've done up, and a big bolt down here that we've done up. We just need to torque them. All we need now, make sure these slide pins work, which they do, and then we can put the caliper over the top, put them on. They come with new slide pin bolts, we'll put them in. And then yeah, this side will be done, and then we'll go around to the other side and get that done. Everything I can see says that these 18mm ones go to 74 foot-pounds, which is about 100 newton meters. So we'll try and do that. That's that one. There you go. Then peel these off. And then the Brembo pad kit came with new bolts that go into the slide pins. So they've got some lock-in, some like Loctite on there. There you go. So that is this side done. All we need to do now is do the other side and put the wheels on. So yeah, if you have any comments or questions, pop them down below. But that is how you replace the rear discs and pads on a B8 Audi A5. Don't let your brakes get as bad as these ones were, because yeah, they needed to be replaced several thousand miles ago, I think. Any more questions, pop them down below. Like, comment and subscribe to see any more content. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.